Why are predators afraid of honey badgers? In the vast open scrublands of Africa south of the Sahara lives a creature often regarded as the toughest predator on the planet, pound for pound. Even lions and leopards would sooner turn this animal down for a meal. It's just too much trouble. Its teeth and fearsome claws, strong jaws, speed and aggressive temperament are just the beginning. Around their neck they have very loose skin, perhaps an adaptation to protect them from bee stings from which they seem to be immune. This makes it difficult, if not impossible, for larger, more powerful predators to get a grip of their throats. Add this to their almost superhuman resistance to pain, and the honey badger is a match for any but the most experienced big cats and wild dogs, despite a maximum weight of barely 30 pounds. Young inexperienced lions out to prove themselves are often sent back to the pride with their tails firmly between their legs. When foraging, which is what they do most of the time because they have a voracious appetite, nothing is really safe from a marauding honey badger, within reason. Even large snakes including venomous cobras and viper species are taken. They have been filmed fighting and getting bitten during the struggle when they can receive enough venom to kill a few people. But that doesn't end the day for the honey badger. Within an hour they will shake off the effects of the poison to eat the dead snake. They will take spiders, scorpions, beetles, grubs, birds' eggs, small mammals and scavenge. Although they have occasionally fallen prey to lions and adult leopards, they are more than able to stand their ground when under attack, and for the most part larger predators tend to leave them alone, preferring weaker prey. A word of caution. It's believed by some people in Africa that honey badgers will attack the genitals if they're startled. Given how fast they can move, and that they are almost always foraging, it is wise to just leave them alone and retreat if you see one in the wild. Best to watch them pass by from a safe distance. The world's most fearless creature is the honey badger, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. Honey badgers have many reasons to be fearless. They have very thick, about 1/4 of an inch, rubbery skin, which is so tough that it's been shown to be nearly impervious to traditionally made arrows and spears. Further, their skin can take a full blow from a sharp machete without necessarily cutting the skin all the way through. More practically, this skin helps protect the honey badger from the teeth of predators. Along with being thick and very tough, the honey badger's skin is also fairly loose, which allows it quite a bit of freedom of movement within the skin. This particularly aids it when it's being attacked by larger predators and finds itself in the predator's clutches. It can then squirm about in its skin and get its long claws and mouth with sharp teeth in such a position to harm the predator that is holding it. This makes it particularly unsafe for an animal to hold the honey badger in its jaws, unless it kills it instantly, which is difficult. The honey badger can simply squirm around and viciously attack the creature's face and eyes. While the honey badger might ultimately die in such an encounter, the animal that killed it will likely think twice before attacking another honey badger. It turns out, there is almost no safe place to hold a honey badger without it being able to get itself in a position to attack you. It is thought that if you manage to grab the honey badger by the back of the neck and hold it at arm's length in the air, that this may be a safe way to hold one, but not a lot of volunteers are out there to test this theory. Predators are not afraid of honey badger, but they do have a very healthy respect for this cute-looking, muscle-bound, miniature tank. Imagine a single-minded pit bull clothed in skin as tough as the rear tire of a tractor, in which it can turn 180 degrees in either direction, armed with claws that can smash through ground you'd need a sharp pick and much sweat to break. Add to that a mind in which the word, no, is replaced by, go, and, defeated, is replaced by, defeat it. Honey badger does not know when he is outclassed, so will attack or defend against anything, no matter how big or powerful it may be. If it gets in the way, it must be gotten out of the way. Lions, leopards and other predators can and sometimes do kill honey badgers, but not without a hell of a fight. That's one thing with the honey badger, if you pick a fight with this creature, you had better be prepared to finish it, because honey badger does not have the words, forgiveness, or, stalemate, in its vocabulary. The fight can never end in a draw, it's win or lose and nothing in between. With that kind of drive behind it, if you manage to survive a belligerent encounter with one of these creatures, you will not be tempted to give it another go, because it is going to beat the merry crap out of you next time around. Thus you learn to stay out of its way and view it from afar. If it turns and starts heading in your direction, run.